Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this look back video at Elite Series 11 and 12. Now we've already done videos looking at Elite Series 1 straight through to Elite Series 10, and links to all of those videos are in the description below, so don't miss out on any of those if you've missed any so far. But this video is going to feature on Elite Series 11 and 12. And we see a packaging change during Elite Series 12. And also we see quite a few first time to line figures. We get our first flashback figures. So there's loads of stuff that happens in these two series. So let's get straight to it. So, Elite Series 12 came out in August 2011, and it featured The Miz, CM Punk, Wade Barrett, John Cena, Christian, and Rey Mysterio. So, might as well stick with Rey Mysterio. Now, I couldn't find a Rey Mysterio Elite Series 11 online for sale, but I did find a best of 2011 Rey Mysterio, which is the same figure, and that was selling for $69.99. So I think the first thing to say about this though is this is our third Rey Mysterio Elite, and we are only up to Elite Series 11. What I would say though is that this probably is my favourite that we've had so far. I think it's just classy. I think it looks really smart. It's got a nice black like base colour, and then you've got the reds and the greens and the whites that are kind of coming out that really stand out against the black. I think it's a nice, classy looking figure. You still get the hood and you still get the top. It's detailed and the tattoo works fine. I think that if you hadn't got a Rey Mysterio up to this point, this would be the one that I would probably go for. Next up, Christian. This is going to set you back $85 boxed. Much better than the baggy tracksuit version. I'm not sure if it's a different head scan, but it looks just like him. It's very good. The black ring attire is okay. The shirt is okay. I mean, there's not much to get excited about with this Christian figure, but it is again an improvement. I really hated the tracksuit accessory that came with the early Elite Christian. So again, for me, if I was to go with one, this is the one that I would go for. Next up, John Cena. This is going to set you back $69.99 boxed, and it offers nothing new apart from it being in purple. The figure itself looks the same, and again, this is the third John Cena Elite. So really frustrating series. The fact that we're getting the third John Cena and a third Rey Mysterio in the same series. I'm just bored. I'm bored already of John Cena figures, and we're only up to Series 11, and I know there are many, 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 many more still to come. So it's a bright attire, and you know, it would look fun on the shelf. If you're a John Cena fan and you're collecting John Cena figures, then yep, I totally get it. I'd much rather they'd given this spot to someone that hadn't appeared in the line yet. Or maybe even someone we've still not had. Drop it in the comments who you think that should have been. Next up, we've got Wade Barrett. This is going to set you back $84.99, but it is brilliant. You get Wade in his Nexus attire, which is really, really cool. It's got a decent face scan, a good body type. Again, similar to Christian, there's not much to get overexcited about, but I do think it's really cool that he comes in that Nexus attire. And certainly when we get to the next figure, which is CM Punk. Yes! Look at this. This is the CM Punk figure that I've been waiting for. $48 boxed is not bad at all. Shaved hair, Nexus armband. He's got the shirt where he's holding the lightning. Still not quite the version that I would go for. The ring attire though is iconic. This is an excellent CM Punk figure. And I love the fact that it's got the Nexus armband. You get in Nexus and you get in New Nexus. It's all around the time where Wade Barrett was the leader of the group, and then CM Punk came in and became the leader of the group. So really cool that both of those are in the same series. And then the final figure to round off Elite Series 11 is The Miz. And there's really not much to get excited about here. Nothing too different to the Elite Series 9 figure. It does come with a red Money in the Bank briefcase though, and that's pretty cool. Spinner belt we've had in the Elite line before. Ring attire is okay. It's not a bad Miz figure. It's just not anything that exciting or that different. And as we said, you know, we've had the spinner belt before, but all in all, Elite Series 11 was okay. Really, it was CM Punk and Wade Barrett that saved it for me. The Rey Mysterio figure, I think, is my favourite so far, but I can't look past the fact that we've already had two. The Christian figure is an improvement on what we had seen as well, but really there wasn't really anything in John Cena or The Miz. I'd much rather they had been given over to someone different. Next up, that brings me to Elite Series 12, and these came out in October 2011, and new packaging for these Elites. So we had Daniel Bryan, we had Randy Orton, we had Alberto Del Rio, we had Justin Gabriel, we had Kane, and we had Papa Shango. We had a proper flashback figure, which is absolutely awesome. We might as well stay on Papa Shango, and I love this figure. I love the face paint. I think the detail on that is brilliant. The hat is really smart. Get a nice decent sized necklace. You get the voodoo staff as well. First time to line for Papa Shango, and it's just really cool. Worth mentioning that this Papa Shango figure isn't cheap. It's going to set you back around about $100 boxed. You can pick it up much cheaper loose, but it does come with a lot of accessories, so you need to make sure that you're getting all of those. But I love this figure. As I said, I am a Papa Shango fan, so that shouldn't really come as a great surprise. Next up, we get another flashback. This one maybe isn't as exciting because it's Kane, and we have had a Kane figure in the Elite line up to this point, but this is like debut Kane, and this is going to set you back $105.50 if you want it boxed. It's a great look, and it does feature his retro mask. Also includes his electronic voice box, because at the time, you know, he wasn't talking as I'm talking now. He had to have a voice box. He had to put that thing underneath his, like, on his throat, I think it was, and it was coming across like that. And yeah, so you get a little, it doesn't work, it doesn't do anything, but you get a little kind of plastic representation of that, which is cool. This figure was sort of re-released. They did a bit of a different paint job for it to celebrate WrestleMania 31 a couple of years ago. They released, I think it was a debut Undertaker and debut Kane, and so this is very, very similar. But as I said, there's a different kind of paint job that they gave that one. You can get, because I know what you're thinking, you can get the electronic voice box on its own on eBay. That is going to set you back $16.80, and it is nothing more than just a tiny bit of plastic, so I wouldn't get too excited about that. This figure isn't really for me, if I'm being honest, but it was pretty cool at the time. Next up, we got Justin Gabriel. This is going to set you back about $50 boxed. I'm really not feeling this figure. I like the core t-shirt accessory. I think the hair is great as well. Face scan is okay. Ring attire is okay. The figure itself is okay. Really, it's that core t-shirt that makes this. because I know there's a few other figures that have that as an accessory, but as a figure on its own, it's not one that I would be racing out to get. One that I would be interested in though, Alberto Del Rio. This figure comes with a Chihuahua. Face scan on this I think is good. Scarf looks a little cheap. Not really a fan of that ring attire, but it's not really Mattel's fault. But yeah, white boots, white knee pads, looks quite classy. You can get it for $16.95 boxed. That's a bargain. And it comes, again, with a Chihuahua. That has to be one of the best accessories to ever come with a figure. A dog. Oh, it's, it's not a real dog, but... Next up, we got Randy Orton. This is going to set you back $44.99 boxed. The Viper t-shirt, I think, is really cool. The facial expression is okay. This Randy Orton is okay, but again, you know what I'm going to say. This is the third Randy Orton Elite, and we're only up to like Elite Series 12. Really not much difference between this and Elite Series 9. It's frustrating that they're already churning out the same characters again and again and again. So a real disappointment. But we're going to finish on a high, and that high is Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes, yes! Awesome figure. Great face scan. Slight beard. Not the full beard that obviously he grows, but just a slight beard at this stage. Gives him quite a youthful look. Ring attire is fine. Comes with the US Championship belt as an accessory, and you can pick up this figure $30 boxed. That is an absolute steal. So as we said, those were out in October 2011. It's a decent range. Daniel Bryan is a good addition. Papa Shango is the one that really excites me. The Kane flashback is exciting, and Alberto Del Rio comes with a Chihuahua. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, because we are going to be having a look at Elite Series 13 and 14 very, very soon, so I wouldn't want you to miss out on that. But yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.